If there is one person who can keep us laughing year after year, it is Jim Gaffigan. Whether you're watching one of his hilarious stand-up comedy specials or his self-titled sitcom loosely based on his own life as a father of 5.
And she may only be 13 years old, but McKenna Grace is a star on the rise. You probably have seen her playing a young Tanya Harding in I, Tanya, or as a young and fearless Carol Danvers in Captain Marvel.
Well, now, Jim and McKenna, they're teaming up as a father-daughter duo in the upcoming Amazon film Troop Zero, about a group of misfits who form a birdie scout troop. They earn badges to compete at the Jamboree Talent Show. Hi, this is so fun. McKenna, we want to start with you. I need you to be totally honest, 100% honest. How would you rate Jim Gaffigan as a dad, as an on-screen dad?
I like how you just did Girl Scout honor.
On my honor.
You can lie. You can lie on television. It's perfectly fine. We live in an era where there's a lot of lying.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, like, his character?
No, him
Or
to you
just
as,
him.
as a person.
Wait a minute. Are you supposed to be nice to kids? I didn't know if you're supposed to be nice to kids.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, like, everyone has their different, like, opinion, but I think that his character in the film, he's trying his best. I mean, he's doing everything that he can, and he's a good dad for Christmas. But I mean, in real life, I think that you're killing it as a father. So I mean,
Well, you got 5
10 out of
kids.
10.
I paid her $5,000 for that.
That's worth it.
Jim,
right?
5 children.
5 children.
How much of that knowledge did you bring to this role?
Well, you know, I like to think that I'm a mediocre dad so that I can portray a mediocre dad. I've done research.
Agree that mediocre is what you do best?
I don't really allow them to speak.
Oh,
So,
children should be seen and
but
not heard.
Yeah, no, I try my best. I think that's half the effort, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it. I try.
Do you now? What about laughter on this set? Was there a lot of laughter?
Were you cracking up?
Oh, it was. I mean, we had a good time. I mean, and there was a great group of kids with her, and so they were. It was just such a. And the directors, Bert and Bertie, were like set the tone.
Did you guys have any scout experience? Because that's, I understand it's important.
I am a honorary Girl
You
Scout.
are.
I sold a lot of boxes of cookies on a set once.
You did?
and-
Who bought the cookies, by the way?
Well, Kiefer Sutherland bought about 40 box, and that was really nice.
Oh my God! Look, you're doing
yes,
the
Girl
the
Scout
Girl
honor.
Scout honor
Yes.
thing, right?
What's your
Yeah.
favorite cookie?
Thin Mints. You got to put them in the freezer, though. My dad and I, anytime it's like cookie season, we buy like 5 boxes of Thin Mints and eat them all within a week. It's great. It's wonderful.
Jim, were you ever a scout?
I was a Girl Scout for a short time, but they thought I was too fat, so they made me leave. No, I was a Cub Scout, but I was the youngest of 6 kids, so like the badges, they would just be kind of like baby pinned on.
Yeah.
You know, it's
What
hard.
you learn in Cub Scouts?
I learned I shouldn't be a Cub Scout. I learned that I should stay inside and pretend to be a dad in movies. That's what I learned. No, I learned that it's hard to get to meetings on time.
Yeah.
It's very inconvenient.
McKenna, I feel like you're so grown up. How old are you?
I'm 43. No, I'm 13.
You're 13 years old. How long have you been acting? When did you start?
I started acting around whenever I was 6.
Yeah.
I've known like my whole life that I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be like Shirley Temple so bad.
What was? Yeah. Did you watch a Shirley Temple movie or
Well,
something?
of course,
Yeah.
I watched a lot of them,
Yeah.
and those films have really like influenced my childhood, and I just have always known that I wanted to be an actress. So it's so cool getting to sit here on like the Today Show. Like,
Do you still go to school and all that stuff?
I am homeschooled.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yes.
yes.
You're homeschooled, so you're still learning. No,
homeschooled.
Jim, what did you learn from her? Because I'm sitting here.
Yeah, no, there is like a maturity, but also just it was so fun to this relationship, this father and daughter relationship, that you don't know when you arrive on set, but like there's a warmth to McKenna, and there's there's a real gift to, you know, like, so when we're communicating, she's pretending to like me right now. And it's like, it's so impressive.
And it's believable.
Yeah.
But also to work with Jim, that's pretty cool.
Pretty
It's
daggone
very cool.
Yeah.
Yes, I love his comedy.
Thanks.
My dad
By the
and
way,
I-
Hoda remembered the whole Girl Scout pledge.
Yeah.
You want to say it?
On
Yes.
my honor, I will try to do my duty to God and my country to help other people every day, especially those at home.
Do you normally do it with that enthusiasm?
Yeah.
My gosh,
I was trying to remember
Was someone
it.
holding a gun to your head?
Listen, she's not
It's
an
the Girl
actress.
Scouts.
But you know what? Speaking of, we got some cookies for y'all.
And-
Okay.
Cookies.
Thin Mints. Okay.
Do you have
Troop
any for
Zero
McKenna?
streaming on Amazon next Friday, January 17th. And this is good for the whole family,
Yeah.
right?
It is good for
Oh, wait, we got more for you, McKenna.
Oh,
Don't worry.
McKenna, just
Here
for
we go.
you, darling.
Oh yes.